You ever look at someone's bike sitting in a garage? Tires are flat, it's been sitting there for 3, 4 years. Nobody's even looked at it. Rust all over the place. Chains getting rusty. And you wonder yourself, when's the last time that thing's been out? Because you know it's not going anywhere fast if you decided you want to go now. The bizarre part is, some people's marketing platforms are the exact same way. They put something on there and they leave it alone. And they think it's going to go somewhere to do something. It doesn't. You have to maintain it. You have to look after it. You have to check your tires, check your oil. Regular maintenance. My program's the exact same way. I do a couple hours a day on it. After that, anything else is bonus. After that, anything else would be like modifications. Putting a turbo, a supercharger, anything. This old girl's a 99. Still works like a charm. Why? Because I do regular maintenance. My program is the exact same way. I do regular maintenance. I go from bumper to bumper, if you will. I mean, motorcycles don't have bumpers. Tire to tire. That's when the rubber hits the road. Your regular maintenance is what keeps your bike on the road. My regular maintenance on my program is what keeps generating an income. The best part is, after I do a couple hours of maintenance on my program, I just get to enjoy my bike. I've had this motorcycle for years. But that's when it really hit me that my program is no different than my motorcycle or your car or whatever you've got. The regular maintenance is what makes it profitable, what makes it enjoyable. And I do mean enjoyable. So when I spend a little extra time on the computer at home, it's kind of like souping it up. Put a turbocharger, a supercharger. Or hey, doesn't hurt to throw a little bit of NOS on there, right? I'm going to break down my program so everybody can understand this, from tradesmen, people who just recently got employed, or maybe you're a stay-home mom that's got 3 kids or 4 kids and you're just watching them and you can't go to work because it's going to cost you the same amount to watch them little fellas somewhere in a daycare as it is for you to just stay home and do it. And I get that. My wife stayed at home the entire time our kids are growing up. My name's Mark Hamill. Everybody calls me Pepe, and that's okay. I'm cool with that. The beauty part is I'm going to break down this whole system just like I break down this bike. You're going to be able to understand it. You're going to be able to follow it. So make sure you hit like, share, subscribe. And hey, I'm not I'm not trying to sell you something. I'm just telling you that if you do it right, it will gain an income. You will enjoy time to do whatever it is you want to do. I wish somebody would have told me this when I first started, because I would have saved a lot of money and a lot of time. But now that I've created daily pay, I've set myself free to go out whenever I want. Consistency, following a program with mentorship, and mentorship that actually counts. Someone that's actually made 7 figures or 6 figures, they can show you all the shortcuts, show you how to create an income online and not get stuck for weeks or months without anything and wondering what's going on. And those little secrets are kind of like these little cubbies, suitcases, right? You put stuff in there and you pull it out whenever you need to and you put it back in. I get to do my content whether I'm out on the road or maybe having coffee somewhere or out for supper with my kids, my grandkids. So make sure you stay to the end, hit like, share, subscribe, because I'm going to break this all down for you in 3 easy steps. And the last step is the one that's always overlooked. I don't know why people do it, but they overlook it. And it's kind of like running on a flat tire. Why would you do that? So stick to the end. Here we go. I'm breaking it in for you. So let's pretend your bike is your business. The engine, that's your marketing platform. You've got to keep that one running. But just like your business, you don't change the oil, you don't keep it tuned up. When you put crappy gas in it, it's going to fail. So let's keep it simple. Keep your content up. Keep it regular. Keep it up to date. Make sure it's understandable. So when the fuel gets in there, it's able to do something. Marketing is very much the same way. You want that very simple. A simple plan that anybody 40 and up, like myself, who's, who's not tech friendly, doesn't have followers, my grandkids help me set up a TikTok. I mean, come on. It can't be that hard, the grandkids said. And they were right. It was actually quite easy to set up TikTok. So now my TikTok, my Facebook, my YouTube, they're all there. And I'm going to keep breaking it down. We're not done yet. It sounds good. It has to feel good. Then it should be working. But you have, but you have to keep it regular. You have to keep it working. No different than your oil change. If you miss a few, it's going to start sounding rough. You don't change the spark plugs. It's going to sound really rough. Next thing you know, you're left along the side of the road wondering, how am I going to do this? Like I said, this old girl's a 99. It's never left me on the side of the road. Only because I do my maintenance. The profile is the exact same way. It hasn't left me alongside the road because I do my regular maintenance. Now, as we all know, maintenance isn't glamorous. Everybody will show pictures of themselves riding their bikes, enjoying the freedom, the air, but they never really show themselves, hey, here I am changing my oil. Here I am checking my tires. Digital marketing is the same way. Everybody sees the ups, but they don't see all the extra work you put into it. And yes, you're going to put in a work because you know what? It's your business. That's what's going to allow you to make 100% profits because you don't have to share it with anybody. And number two, let's talk about add-ons. Yeah, just like your bike, if you throw on a turbo, a supercharger, upgrade your shocks, or maybe get an air suspension, you're going to get a better ride. Digital marketing is the same way. You start off stock. You start riding, you start enjoying it. You start creating content, you start enjoying it. You start creating some income. Then, yeah, you can buy some extra programs that'll tweak it a bit. Some extra autoresponders. You don't have to answer every email. You can just get the autoresponder to do it. You can get video editors that will take this video, cut it up into 14 other ones. Now, all of a sudden, I made one video that's turned into 15, and it multiplies from there. That's how we save time, frustration, and all of that in the marketing platforms. And I know you're starting to wonder, and if you have any questions at any time, I answer every text that somebody puts in there. So if you put a question in the comments, I will read it and I will answer. I built a community of school where I help you learn about your program and how it works. I help you break it down. Because let's face it, I couldn't build this bike from scratch. And there are lots of people out there that can. But there are so many more like yourself and myself. Like I couldn't build this bike. I get one that's already made. And all I have to do is tweak it. Our program's the exact same way. It's a ready-made business that once you get going, you get riding it along, you get creating content, you get creating income, then you can start to tweak it. Some things depreciate, and some things like marketing, they just create income, create content, create happiness, create free time to do whatever it is you want to do. Let's face it, if you're going to buy some add-on parts, you're not going to buy parts that go on a Suzuki for a Harley, or you don't buy parts from a Kawasaki. Maybe you buy something like a Kawasaki and work your way up to a Harley. But you always make sure that the parts fit. And then if you're going to be able to do that, you want to be able to make sure that you invest. Not only do they fit this bike, but they'll fit the next bike. Or maybe you can still get the same modifications because you enjoy that. You enjoy the way it feels, the way it handles, how easy that is. Your programs are the same way. Keeping it simple. You know the old routine. The KISS method. You've all heard of it. The KISS method. Keep it simple, silly. And I use that in my program all the time. And I'm about as silly as I can get sometimes. So if you're going to get a bike, you walk into the dealership, you pick the bike out that you like, one that looks good. You might throw on a couple little custom things. Or you might just say, no, I just want it stock. Let's see how it works for a couple of years, and then we'll tweak it. Our systems are the exact same way. Yes, you could get one, you could tweak it right away, especially if you are computer friendly. Myself, I'm not. I left it stock the way it was for 6 months and then decided, okay, let's start tweaking things. And as soon as you start figuring out how to do it, what you do, those tweaks make a difference. So I'm coming up to the end. Make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned because I'm coming into the last one. Now, just like this motorcycle, you can buy it already built, ready to go. And we do the same thing in our marketing platform. We can send it to you in parts and you can put it together. Or you can just say, you know what? Here's a couple extra bucks. Let's have it all done, ready to go, ready for the road. We've all had those, whether it's a barbecue or a car or a motorcycle, when you buy it, those PDIs to make sure that that is ready to go. We do the same thing if you want on your program. You can put it together the step by step, following those instructions that everybody sees, or you can just get it done for you program, ready to go, out of the box. All you have to do is put your name on it and identify it and brand yourself to it. We're not done yet. Here we go. In my school community, I teach you how to ride your motorcycle, how to ride your program. Because let's face it, if you're brand new to it, you're not going to know how to lean into it. And when you lean, you don't actually turn into it, you turn out to get a much better grip. Nobody realizes that. Even when I started riding motorcycles years ago, I didn't realize that for another a year or 2 years later before I realized you actually don't turn into it, you turn out to get you that better traction. Marketing is the same way. Sometimes you don't always lean into it. Sometimes you lean out. You don't know that till somebody tells you. In my school community, we try to tell you what to do, how to do it, what works and what doesn't work. Because let's face it, if you're going to sit this way on your motorcycle and ride, it's not going to work. No, that's about as simple as that can get. Marketing is the same way. It, it looks complicated at first. It really isn't. Now, here's the last step, the one that everybody misses. I told you we were coming to it. Make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe. My name is Mark Hamill, IncomeJunkie.com. And here comes the last one. So I've already said it. The regular maintenance is what keeps your program running, what keeps it going. The tune-ups, the upgrades, that's what makes it faster, easier, and simpler as you get going along, building confidence. And let's face it, you're going to take it to a mechanic at some point in time. It doesn't matter if it's a car, truck, whatever it is you got, motorcycle. You're going to take it to a mechanic. Now, let's say for argument's sake, that's going to be me. I will say, hey, the program's not working because you didn't change oil in it. And like I said, there's multiple 6 and 7 figure earners that you can get as a mentor. That mentor is your mechanic. He's the one that helps you tweak it, makes it better, makes it work better. Figures out he's the mechanic that helps make it run better and helps tweak it for you to get those extra miles. Let's face it, I'd sooner be out on this motorcycle out for a ride than hit the punch clock every day. Having a mechanic by my side while I'm out riding is about the nicest feeling you can ever get. To know that if you stop, if there's a problem, you say, hey, what's going on? Yeah, he's right beside you. Click away. Inside that community, we're over 50,000 people strong. Any of them at any time are more than willing to cut. You tell me that isn't a lot of mechanics by your side. One click away. 24/7. So do me a favor, hit the like, share, subscribe, follow, because I enjoy my time out. I was laid off as a welder. I've owned my own 379P in my own construction company. As you become better and better, you understand more finances and how to work things, how to get programs going. My mentorship and the mentorship that I get is what changed my life. Now, just like anybody else, it's a beautiful day today. And I'm done talking on this microphone, done talking on this camera. It's time for me to head out for a ride. So hear me now, believe me later when I say, I'm rooting for you. Time for me to go.